I'm Shannon Thrasher, and this is 30-Second Tactics. Today we're going to talk real quick about how to make a very affordable, very easy to make target stand. So, hope you enjoy. So, material list for this is very simple. You're going to need a 2x6, 8 feet long. Now you can use a 2x8 or 2x10 or whatever you want. You can really get away with a 2x4, but I think 2x6 is a good compromise between big and heavy enough to be a stable base and cheap enough. And you're gonna need a 1x2. We call these tomato stakes, whatever you guys. They're usually just a couple bucks a piece at the hardware store, at the lumber yard. And again, another 8-foot piece. We're gonna cut these the size we need them, but you can just start with an 8-foot piece of each one. And for every stand you make, you're gonna need 4 large binder clips. And then of course we're going to need some screws to put them together. For your tools, you just need a skill saw, a circular saw, whatever you call that. If you don't have one of those, you can just use a hand saw. Just takes a little more sweat. Some kind of screw gun or even a screwdriver if you don't have one to run your screws in. A square and a pen or a pencil, help you make your markings and get straight cuts. And then a tape measure. And really that's all there is to it. So we'll make our cuts and get going. So the cuts are real easy. Just take your 2x6 and cut it into 4 2-foot sections, or cut it in half and cut it in half again. And then your 8-foot 1x2, just cut it in half once, so you get 2 4-foot pieces. So now just take a couple of your 2x6 pieces and put them together like you see in the picture here. Just generally a little offset, because you're going to put 2 in the middle. I went down 10.5 inches if you want to be specific. And then just screw them in as so. And then just screw in a second piece and just leave that space a little bit bigger than your 1x. So just stick the 1x in there, tweak it just a little bit so you have room to grow, because of course it's wood, it's going to swell and stuff. Just leave a little extra room and then screw those down. You just drop your 1x2s into your base there and you're ready to go. And you just throw on some large binder clips and you're ready to go. If you have like the standard 23, 24 inch wide targets, they'll just go right on there. Throw some cardboard or plastic or whatever you have on there as a backer. You can just clip the target straight on there if they're the full length, and if you want to use smaller targets, sheets of paper, whatever, obviously just staple them to the backer. You can also adjust it if you have smaller targets, as you want to stay smaller. If this little piece gets shot up because Joe's not paying attention or shooting too fast or something, then you don't have to replace the whole target stand. You just put a little 1x2 in there and you're ready to go. So guys, that's pretty much it. It takes like 5 minutes and a few pieces of wood to make, and you can go, times however many you need. And you can make them fancier, obviously. You can make them more expensive. If you think you're gonna, if you live where there's really bad weather and they're gonna stay outside all the time, you can always paint them to hold up a little better against the weather. But other than that, even just raw wood, not treated or anything, I found that they last a couple years, depending on your weather. If you need them to last longer, paint them. Well guys, that's all I have for this week. I hope that's helpful. I hope someone needed to know that. Now they know that it doesn't take much time or much money to whip out some target stands. And guys, as always, work, train, repeat. Stay safe.